Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for September 11th, 2023, from Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. After this, I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth, that no wind might blow on earth or sea or against any tree. Now, the 4 angels are at the 4 corners of the earth, representing the whole earth. And they are in control of the wind. Pardon the pun. There's now a change of direction, so to speak, in the wind. You see, in chapter 6, we ended with the destruction of the world about to begin. For chapter 7, we're going to hear about comfort for the saints. And it begins with the angels to whom God has given authority to stop the wind. Keep this in mind. This is happening at God's command. And the wind, well, we don't have to go too far to realize that the wind can be very destructive at times. Just ask anyone who lives in an area that is prone with tornadoes or hurricanes. Our weather people, the meteorologists, have a hard time predicting exactly what the weather will do. So, needless to say, we realize God is in control. But there's a beautiful parallel here between chapter 7 and chapter 6. In chapter 6, you saw the destructiveness of the 4 horsemen. Now we see the destructiveness of the 4 winds. But yet, God is putting a halt to this wind, because God is truly in control. Many in today's world are looking to the wind as a renewable source of energy because the wind is unstoppable by human efforts. However, it is not unstoppable by God's effort. So God has in mind a change in the wind for our comfort. Verse 2. Then I saw another angel ascending from the rising of the sun with the seal of the living God. And he called with a loud voice to the 4 angels who had been given power to harm earth and sea. Now we are introduced to another angel, but this angel has a special seal on it, the seal of the living God. This seal should attract our attention. The seal represents God himself. That means this angel is representing God. Keep this in mind, because as Christians, we also have been sealed by God. When? When we were baptized. When we were baptized, God placed his name upon us. And you could say, we do represent our God because, as Paul notes, our bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit. But this angel has a particular message. Verse 3, saying, do not harm the earth or the sea or the trees until we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads. The destructive force of the wind is halted by God until all the servants of God are sealed. That is, all the servants of God are protected. Through holy baptism, we are sealed. And this verse reminds us that God has concern for the saints, even in the midst of this destruction. So, yes, suffering will occur for God's saints, for Christians. But God has given us the seal of holy baptism, has given us the Holy Spirit. As Jesus reminded us, don't worry about those who can destroy the body, but worry about the one who can destroy body and soul in hell. So as we see the suffering of the saints, we need to remember our baptism. Remember what God has done for us, how God has sealed us. God's peace and many blessings be with you, and thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for listening.